Lashawn Daniels is here. I mean, we're getting behind the songs with Lashawn, and we're going to talk about the reality show in a few, and we're going to talk about the Tamar Braxton project. But I mean, these stories alone, I think by you telling the story, Lashawn, it's really important for anybody that's a singer, a songwriter, or anyone that's trying to do something in their life or have a passion or a dream that they should excel and try to work really hard towards it. So thank you so much for
Absolutely.
sharing that.
Absolutely.
And you speaking of Newark, we got to talk about we got to talk
Good city,
about
stand up.
let's bring it a little bit more back. Your sessions with the late and great Whitney Houston. I mean, I'm looking at your career and I'm like, oh my gosh, Whitney Houston.
Right. Well, I'm doing the same thing, Tim.
Let's can we go to the sessions
It's
with Whitney
unbelievable.
Houston? That was her first album after producing and releasing so many different soundtracks right before. So this was like her first, full length album. Can you talk about those sessions with Whitney?
Let me tell you something. Those sessions with Whitney, it's crazy. I know it's going to sound crazy when I say this, but I'll tell you as a guy's honest truth. I don't even remember working with Whitney.
Mm.
Whitney embraced us so much. She welcomed us into her home. We were in her kitchen. We kicked it. She cooked for us. I mean, it was just amazing. I don't even remember.
Wait. She cooks for you.
Oh, she definitely cooked. I mean, it was a makeshift meal, but come on. How many people can say Whitney cooked for you?
Was it good? Was it good?
It was amazing. See, now, Tim, well, once y'all get to know me a little bit better, y'all know my palate is that of a 7-year-old. You throw me some chicken fingers and some burgers, I'm all good. It's all good. But she did, like, we were able to go to her home, and her home was beautiful, of course, and we stayed in her house. Her studio was in her home. We did not, stay in any hotels. We stayed with her at her house doing these records. And it was just, it was just mind-blowing because she taught us. She gave us different things to look out for. She gave us different keys, and that's one of the things that Michael did as well. He gave us the state of business to actually change business today. Like a lot of people doing publishing deals and even doing the ASCAP and BMI deals, ASCAP and BMI, nobody was getting advances before Michael turned us on to that. But Whitney did the same thing. Like she just poured into us, and that was the grace. That is the legend. That is the respect of it all, because those people took their time. These legends took time to teach us. You know what I mean? And it's I always say information is the new currency. You know what I mean? Because the more you know, the better off you'll do. But they took the time to pour into us, to pour into our talents, to pour into our gifts. And, by the time they got finished doing that, the records came secondary, because after we had learned and after we had church and we got to testifying and she got to testifying, it was amazing. The records came after, and I believe the music shows for that. I was in a meeting maybe 2-3 years ago with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, and one of the things they said to me is, do not put pressure on music, because the music does not like it. And that was the most profound thing I've ever heard. And I think if you rewind the hands of time, you can go back and listen to those records from Whitney to Michael to Brandy to everybody and just hear that they were just fun. It was our talent running wild, doing what we needed to do, because there was no pressure. We didn't have the pressure of the politics or anything else like that. I mean, it was just amazing. And we came up with Whitney with It's Not Right, But It's Okay. And it's crazy because It's Not Right, But It's Okay is a freaking true story. Now, everybody know I'm married. Shout out to my boo, April. She in the house or something, I think I'm in trouble because I was supposed to bring something to the house, but I'm going to blame it on you, Kent. It's your fault. It's absolutely your fault. You taking this one. But everybody knows that I'm married, but, the story from It's Not Right, But It's Okay, if you guys should take the time to listen to the storyline, the first verse, that is an actual true story. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because it's my true story. You know what I mean? I went out with, some random girl, and I had another girlfriend at the time. My girlfriend found the receipt in my glove box, and she's like, oh, so you and Junior, my brother Junior, He's like, you and Chad Jr. Levy stood up. Levy stood up. He was like, if you and Junior went out, why is it 6 of y'all on the receipt? I was like, shoot. It was crazy. So if you listen to that verse from It's Not Right, But It's Okay, it's a true story. We went through that. But that came from Whitney saying to us, put your experiences down. Because if you put your experience down, if you need to translate it to any artist, you won't let that artist lack, because it's a true experience that needs to be colored, and you'll see that the audience get what they need to get from the experience. You know what I mean? It was just a lot of stuff, man. I thank God for having spent time with all of these legends and all these people.